To say Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's interview with Oprah was shocking is definitely an understatement. In their very intimate chat, Meghan candidly opened up about everything she went through in her short time as an official royal. From details on when she and Harry really got married, it was 3 days before their over-the-top nuptials, and only involved the two of them and the Archbishop of Canterbury, to why their son Archie doesn't have a royal title. We'll tell you more on that last part in just a bit. At the beginning of it all, Meghan revealed to Oprah that it was the institution that allowed all of these salacious stories to run in the press, and that they actually did not protect her like they said they would.
That I came to understand that not only was I not being protected, but that they were willing to lie to protect other members of the family, but they weren't willing to tell the truth to protect me and my husband.
All of the negative media coverage and bullying became too much for Meghan to bear, and she admitted that some very dark thoughts started to materialize in the middle of the night. After that explanation was when Meghan revealed to Oprah that during her lowest point, she just didn't want to be alive anymore.
But I knew that if I didn't say it, that I would do it. And I just didn't want to be alive anymore.
Meghan also alleged that there were concerns over Archie's skin color while she was pregnant.
They were saying they didn't want him to be a prince or a princess, not knowing what the gender would be, which would be different from protocol, and that he wasn't going to receive security.
As for the truth behind Megxit, well, in the second half of the interview, after Harry joined Oprah and Meghan, he revealed that his grandmother was not blindsided by their decisions to step back as senior royal members.
Did you blindside the Queen?
No. I've never blindsided my grandmother. I have too much respect for her.
Harry also opened up about leaving the royal family and admitted that he wouldn't have considered leaving if he hadn't met Meghan in 2016. He said that he was trapped within the institution, much like how Prince Charles and Prince William are now, and that he didn't see a way out until he met Meg.
My father and my brother, they are trapped. They don't get to leave. And I have huge compassion for that.
And while their chat with Oprah was pretty heavy, the two managed to share some good news with their neighbor about their pregnancy. Harry and Meghan both revealed in the interview that they are expecting a girl.
You can tell her.
No, good for it.
No.
It's a girl.
And while this interview with Meghan and Harry has been something we've all been waiting for so long, something tells us the two are pretty relieved to be able to share their side of the story on their own terms.
Thank you for coming in. And there's nothing else you want to tell me?
We have a new student. This is Lily.
Kayla wants to host a party at your house.
So we are.
Once they're gonna go, this shallow white rich kids, and the world is oh so unfair, and the next wanna go to their party.
You've come to school, you've been pretending to be someone you're not.
It's kind of made me do it.
I'm going to figure this thing out, and the more you try and stop me, the higher on my suspect list you're going to
I don't know anything that's going on with you these days.
I'm not going to let someone get away with that.
This is not the way to deal with this.
Are you?
From last year doing their thing, running 100 meters and all that sort of stuff. And the American man here was incredibly fast. Yeah. Really incredibly good.
It's quite close, isn't it?
Oh, message? Oh, from Michelle. So you would like to watch it together?
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Hey, Prince Harry. Remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for.
Boom.
Oh, really? Please.
Boom.
And why should the voters believe that you can win the national election?
I was a Democratic caucus. You ever been to a caucus? No, you haven't. You're a lying, dog-faced pony soldier.
You're a damn liar, man. That's not true. And no one has ever said that?
No man has a right to raise a hand to a woman in anger. And so we have to just change the culture, period. And keep punching at it and punching at it and punching at it.
If you want to check my shape on it, let's do push-ups together here, man. Let's run. Let's do whatever you want to do.
It is important that Iowa and Nevada have spoken, but look. Get your work straight, Jack. I'm Jill Biden's husband, and I work for Cedric Richmond. Are you joking? No.
We've been talking a lot about face masks and whether or not they are going to be worn in secondary schools in England. Has the government committed a U-turn? Joe Pike joins us live from Westminster. What do you know, Joe?
Well, they seem to have changed their policy. You could possibly call it a U-turn, Jane. Certainly Boris Johnson has now dropped advice against using masks in school. So young people can wear masks. Of course, this is mainly focused on corridors and communal areas. But masks, we're told, will be mandatory in English schools when they are in a local lockdown area, such as Greater Manchester. The message from government today is when the guidance and the science changes, their advice changes, they are being flexible as they need to be in a global pandemic. But clearly, England moving to a similar, although not exactly the same position as Scotland announced today. We know Wales are considering this, and tonight Northern Ireland also intimated that from next week they will be recommending masks are used by pupils in schools.
There was a storm.
It was an accident. We had an accident.
And we got stuck, and we couldn't get out. We couldn't get out because of the storm.
It's flooded. It's dead end.
You the manager? Officer Rose. Transporting a prisoner here. But the roads were all flooded and I could use a room.
I don't think we can get out tonight.
I'm not staying here. Are you out of your mind?
There is no place else to go.
What happened at the motel? People started dying.
What's going on? Go in your room and lock your door.
And then their bodies, they disappeared.
Nobody in there.
That's not possible. I saw what happened. We all saw what happened.
This doesn't make any sense.
Maybe there's some connection between all of us.
Like what?
My birthday next week.
Me too.
Me too. Yeah.
There's one thing that Meghan Markle's interview has done. It has raised questions on the role and the conduct of the British monarchy. Is it unaccountable? Is it racist? What purpose does it serve? Except maybe boosting the soft power of Britain. It attracts media attention, tourism, international students, maintains political goodwill, and sometimes helps secure trade deals. But is it a meaningful and relevant institution in today's world? One family gets taxpayer-funded grants, lives in lavish palaces, gets special protection from the justice system, and wields political influence. Why? Because they were born royal. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, does the world still have a place for such an antiquated system of governance? Or is it time to abolish the British monarchy? Well, here's our case.
First learned about this 7 years ago. On a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive. When we got there, it tore through our unit in seconds. The target had superhuman abilities. It had the same marking you do, Cole.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
It's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world reference a great tournament of champions. That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation to fight for something known. As Mortal Kombat.
These are your champions.
I'm Sonya. That's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Name's Jax.
Kung Lao. Lord Raiden. The fate of Earth is in our hands.
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground, we will not fail. Kill them.
I am Sub-Zero.
Kano wins. You fucking beauty.